The next habit is to think about how you think. A key to being successful at anything is to understand your thought process. How are you thinking about it? What is your approach to a situation? We each approach situations differently. And then with money, we have to think about, do we have a positive outlook or a negative outlook? Have we had negative experiences with money that impact how we think about it? Or have our experiences been positive? Are we angry? We think about that when we go grocery shopping. Don't go grocery shopping when you're hungry. We've all heard that. But a big part with money is to be judgment-free and avoid money shame. And here's an example of how to be judgment-free. My son has type 1 diabetes, which means his blood sugar can range from 50 to 300 in a matter of a couple hours. What is consistently reinforced to us by his medical team is that there are no good numbers or bad numbers. There's only the current blood sugar number and the adjustments that need to be made. So if you haven't saved enough for your financial independence or retirement, that's okay. It's your number. What is important is the adjustments that you make from here on out. You can't go back and change anything because it is what it is, but you can change what you do going forward. So consider your habits and processes, how you approach something. We're talking about habits. And, here's another example. We feel ashamed that we can't stick to a budget, save enough money, lose weight. There's all these things. We get frustrated. We're not saving money. We're being told all these things. Well, you need an emergency fund that's 6 times your monthly income and all these different things. And we're just like, it's hard. And it's like diets. Diets are not realistic because they call for a major change in behavior that's hard to stick with. Budgeting is the same. And we know that with diets, most people eventually regain all the weight that they lose. And I can testify to that myself from personal experience. And this is because of a number of reasons. However, the most common are that these are drastic changes to our diets that are not sustainable. And we're not really changing our underlying habits and processes. And budgeting and saving works the same way. A simple thing here is most people typically save money at the end of their monthly financial accounting. They get their income in, they pay their mandatory expenses, they go out to dinner, they buy concert tickets, whatever they're going to do. And then at the end, they stick whatever they have into savings. Instead, what you can do is, of course, you have to pay your mandatory expenses, like housing, everything else. And then you put money into your savings. Make savings a mandatory part of your spending. And put money into savings before you buy your concert tickets, before you buy your clothing, before you go out to dinner. And just that simple change will help you achieve your savings goal because you're changing your process in how you handle your money.